Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing as COLT and RICO, and we're going to see who is the better brawler since the update. As you guys know, COLT is probably one of my least favorite brawlers, and RICO has never been one that I talk about very high praise at all. So this is just to see who's better and what makes them better. And so if you guys like that, please like the video, subscribe for more, help me hit 600, ultimately hit 1,000 as soon as possible. Super excited. And also, we're going to be getting Fortnite hopefully pretty soon. So if we can get Fortnite, we'll be putting that on the channel. So look forward to that. So yeah, let's get into it. So in my opinion, this, like I said, just my opinion, I think after this update, COLT is by far better than RICO. If you watch some of this gameplay, with COLT, his shots are a lot faster. They actually can hit the target, and this has always been one of those things with me and RICO. Is I always just seem to not hit my shots with him because they're just kind of slow and they're pretty easy to dodge. Yes, they can bounce, but they're just not. It's just not anything special with COLT. They get on you real quick. So if you get it on target, you're done. You're getting hit 5-6 times before you even know it. I've ran into COLT supers without even knowing. But especially since the update, like I said, COLT was one of my least favorites, but I'm actually having fun using him because of auto aim. I told you guys, auto aim, not very good, but since in the game, I'm going to use it. But it's really helpful when these brawlers come up really close because I just feel like his auto aim is a little bit better. I don't know why. It just feels nicer than RICO's, and I feel like I get way more hits with it. So I just think the auto aim's better and helps with the supers because then you actually get more hits. Because I miss a lot of supers, as you guys know. You guys have probably seen from streams. So with this auto aim, it's definitely helping me out. But like I said, I just think that with RICO, even his super is just a little too slow. And so I find myself missing more often than not. And it's unacceptable when you're playing at some of the levels that I play with some pretty high people. And so I just think with COLT's speed and his ability to do quick tap shots with the better accuracy, I think he's just overall a better brawler. Because in every other aspect they're the same, same damage, same health. Yeah, I lagged out a little bit right here, but we're still able to get some gameplay and get the game going once this lag just ultimately goes away, which is super annoying. But yeah, I think that RICO has his the bounce is definitely a huge benefit, and you kind of can put a lot of people under more pressure. But with just I miss, so I can't aim. You guys have seen it, I'm sure, a billion times on my streams. I cannot aim for my life when it comes to those bounce shots. So for me, there's just no real reason for me to be using RICO over COLT because I'm going to be better off and probably win more games with COLT. The reason why I would use RICO is just to push his trophies up. But I really am curious what you guys think. Who do you choose? Are you a person who likes to use COLT or RICO? I know they're kind of you can use them either one. If you're good with one, I'm sure you're gonna be good with the others. But what is your preference? Are you team COLT or are you team RICO? And I want to hear some of your reasoning why, because I'm always curious to see why people think the way they do. And mine's pretty simple. COLT shot just feels nicer. I hit way more and I get more kills. As you can even see in this gameplay, as COLT, I did a pretty good job in these games. I wouldn't say great, but I was hitting some shots. That's another thing. I think I'm better with the drag to shoot with COLT. I feel like I have way more accuracy using COLT, because it cannot hit anything from my life, even though sometimes I do miss some really easy shots. I'm sure you guys are just cringing watching me play, like, come on, you have to hit that. But that's just how I play. I'm like, no one's ever gonna say I'm one of the best players out there. I play for fun, and I try, but I have a good time, and just like how I hit 5,000 trophies, and we snuck out a win there. It wasn't pretty, but we did it. I didn't play great, but COLT pulled it off again. So now we're gonna switch over to some RICO gameplay, and I think it went pretty horrible. I did so bad with RICO. And you can just see some of the shots that I was just missing, and just even the tap shots that I was missing. It didn't help that the teams I was getting on were just awful. Like, the comps were terrible. Because right now where we're at, it's, if you kind of don't have a tank, you are pretty much screwed. But some of these supers, like, I just don't seem to get the quality supers, and just look how slow some of these shots are, and just missing just really simple shots that I wouldn't have missed with COLT. And a lot of it's on me, of course, because I need to get my accuracy better so I can be better with RICO, because like I said, they are pretty much interchangeable. You could be either one. If you're good at one, you're probably good at the other, because they just play that similar. But I just think these slow, look how slow, and they spread out, so you're not getting hit by all of them. And just Piper seems to destroy me, and no matter who I'm playing with, I could be playing with, the heaviest tank ever, and I'd still get destroyed. But yeah, I hit some shots in this, but nothing special. And he's just, with RICO being such a squishy, if I'm not hitting my shots, it's pretty much game over. There you go. Some of these shots were pretty nice. I just forgot about them. But there's not enough to really pull off the win. But yeah, with COLT, I was hitting my shots and I was getting those wins, but not in this one anymore. So, would you guys like to see more of these types of things where I put two brawlers that are very similar together and just voice my opinion, and you can voice yours, and kind of take a poll to see who you guys officially think is? Because I'd be curious what you guys think about these brawlers. Do you have an opinion on it? So just let me know about that, because I'm very curious. I'm always curious to hear what people think, just with the update, just to see what people are thinking about. And I like to go on Reddit, even though it kind of annoys me right now. I like to go on Reddit and just see what people are saying, and it's not fun seeing so much negativity. But I like to try to bring a positive discussion. So with RICO or COLT, I have no feelings towards either of them. In just my opinion, I think it's that COLT is better, and if you think that RICO's better, it's going to be okay. In my next video, I'm thinking about doing Daryl versus Bull, because they play very similar. I know I've seen the community complain about how similar they play, and that when we got a new brawler, we kind of didn't get a new brawler, which I can definitely see their points. The supers are different in a little bit, not very different, but yeah, this is definitely one of the weak points for COLT and RICO, and one of the only people that Mortis can beat nowadays is definitely COLT or RICO. Just there's very squishy, and with having to shoot so close, it's really hard to kill a Mortis with a RICO or a COLT, just because the damage isn't great, and when they're jumping back and forth, you're missing basically all of your shots. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, gotta love Mortis. When you're playing against a good Mortis, you are in trouble. And this Mortis wasn't the best, but definitely not a bad one. When I play, and you guys have seen it plenty of times, I am awful. I get carried by my teammates, and that's the only reason why my Morris is anywhere high. He's at like 300, I believe, or a little bit over, and never gonna get him back there. And there's a reason why another reason why I like COLT, like you can tell, is because I almost have my COLT at 300. My RICO's not even close. It's like at 230, maybe 220, just because I cannot get wins with RICO. It's weird. Like I just don't shoot well with him, and it sucks. Cause like I want, like ultimately want to have all my brawlers over 300, but at this like instance, Piper and RICO are definitely gonna be the toughest ones for me. I know for a lot of people they are. I don't know if there's like a buff needed. Like if you guys think there is a buff needed, I would love to hear your opinions on that. Like, does RICO need a buff? Because he's like just not as good as COLT. Like COLT like got his ranged nerf. And like I even said that he was like awful after that, and is still somehow better. But I'll never understand. So let me know your guys' opinions. That is going to be our video. We found a way to lose this one, even though we were up like 11-3. So if you guys like the video, please like it. And if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. And we will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.